Well,
Hey.
hello there, everybody. Welcome to the Impromptu Live, as the Joker would like to say. Do you want to know how we got these terrible transfers? And here to recap and talk to you guys a little bit, because I think we do you some justice since the Mercado's officially over, and we don't want to be completely pissed off post-Empoli and have a wine show on Sunday. So we'll chat. German Dave is on his way back.
Oh,
and
we don't
What?
we don't know if we're gonna have a wine fest or not tomorrow. We don't know what's gonna happen.
That is very true. We do not know what's going to happen tomorrow at all. That is quite the true statement there, pal. But
And Matt Benedetti, this is the guy actually on Reddit that suggested that we do that loan move video that recaps. So he says thanks for doing the loan video off my Reddit comment. Thank you for the suggestion. It was a great one. It was one of our better videos. So thank you very much. Yeah, and he goes on to say would hate for it to come to this and not qualify for the Champions League. I would be interested in looking at how Giuntoli's Napoli handled being out of CL that year. We could be at the Ferrone goal under Pirlo.
The main difference between Napoli and us is the way that Napoli's financially ran. Like we joke a lot about De Laurentiis, but the one thing that De Laurentiis does is financially manage that club quite well, ironically. So big question marks on how he'd respond, what players would move, and players that get sold. Honestly, that would be the biggest thing. But to go back into the discussion about what the transfer market was, like it's just I don't really know how I feel about this right now. Like part of me is a little bit jaded, but I don't know if it's because of how the season's gone so far. And that's kind of what's leaving me a little bit perplexed. But when we made a video on Lloyd Kelly, that is a solo video that I believe has been released already, but
it's
processing.
Four minutes left. It's almost out, yeah.
But when I look at it and it's like I'm thinking about it, and it's just like really the best we can do on deadline day is Lloyd Kelly. And it just kind of keeps me a little bit jaded. Right, German Dave?
Everything is good. Yeah.
Everything is good.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah, so we literally just finished recording that. We went live real quick. So Dave's a little short. We just did a quick short. I said late. Are you short? No, you're probably taller than me. Yeah, so we're all here again. We're gonna talk about the situation. But before we dive into it, like, subscribe. Discord. If you want to yell at it a little more, Discord's a great way to do that as well. It's our community. There's a bit of yelling happening at the moment on the Discord.
Yep.
I miss it.
Probably for good reasons. Yeah, we're all pretty disappointed. And when you do watch our specific Lloyd Kelly video, it's a short one. It was 12 minutes. It's the shortest of everything so far for a couple reasons. One, there's not much to go off of. And two, it's just like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Really?
There ain't a whole lot to talk about. That's a problem.
So we're here more so to talk about Giuntoli, the management, our transfer market strategy, the ones that got away again. Danso is probably signing with Tottenham as we speak.
Out of all the clubs he's going to, it's Tottenham that boggles my mind the most.
No, it's crazy. It's a double hijack. Like he was about to sign with Wolverhampton was about to close the deal with Lens, and then Tottenham interjected. I don't remember specifically if Tottenham's offer was a loan as well, or whether it was an outright, or whether they outright want to buy him. But yeah, it was a double hijack basically. The problem with Danzo is what you will hear in the video as well. If we closed that deal 3 weeks ago, like straight when the window started or a week after, like he would be our player right now, because nobody would have, like, how do you wait for a player like that for this long and don't expect anybody else to go for him? So,
we did it with Todibo and Calafiore. They both left. And Todibo came back up again a week or two ago. Yeah. And then nothing.
That was gaslighting. I don't believe it.
Maybe. Who knows? But with everything, you got Honko, you have even if it is Todibo, you have all these of all the fucking names. So here's the crazy thing. Like 2-3 weeks ago, whenever it was, Lloyd Kelly came in. I actually made the thumbnail thinking that we were going to sign him then as just like an easy to grab depth. We ended up getting Vega, which then I thought was our easy to get depth piece, and then we would go for something a little bit more better. It's more better.
Nope. The crazy thing is, we were actually on alert to do to do the video. We were ready. Dave said, "Hey, we are just waiting for the here we go, and then let's do it." And it never came. Then, like you said, we got Renato Vega. There were a couple of other names. Didn't get any one of those. So we went for Renato Vega, which, in my opinion, on potential, is a good deal. But how don't you negotiate a buy option or an obligation there for that player that has a higher ceiling?
They don't want to get rid of him because he's 21 and has a ceiling. Fucking Lloyd Kelly's 26 and is shit.
But we have become a developmental problem for other clubs. Like that is crazy. And then to get Lloyd Kelly, who is injured a lot, who clubs didn't want to buy him because he for 1.90 meter center back, I don't know what that's in feet, sorry. Like, is bad defensively and he doesn't do anything for you offensively. Like, what do you do with a player that doesn't have any specific strengths except of being tall and winning aerial duels? Which, by the way, if he's playing,
it is a weakness for us.
Which, by the way, if he plays that much on the left side, it doesn't bring you anything because you don't need typically those tall players on the flanks.
No,
he's gonna play center back.
That's why I don't understand. Like, was any like scouting done? I don't understand any of this.
Yeah, so Sal's got the unpopular opinion this time. In the blame hierarchy, I have him at the bottom. Giuntoli, I'm assuming, because the list is Elkin, Mata, CG. So it's kind of hard because at the end of the day, it is Elkin and his money, but he's pretty hands off with things, like for day-to-day operations and stuff, right? He'll interject at like board meetings with the budget and whatnot. I don't know. I mean, the overall culture of where Juve is going, along with Ferrari and all the other subsidiaries, yes. I mean, it's probably going in a more hipster direction, say, right? Obviously, Ferrari with Lewis Hamilton, a 40-year-old Lewis Hamilton. You know, we get all these flashy signings, it seems, and we spend money, and then because let's be honest, with Ferrari, if Lewis Hamilton's a flop, well, there goes $100 million, right?
Just kind of like back. They would make. That back.
No, they already made more. They already made more. That's the thing.
But we did with Ronaldo as well, right? But then look at the financial situation we were when he left. So, and that's what I'm concerned about, right? Like,
yeah,
it's just that philosophy, it's that culture, and it's clearly not worked well for Juve. And I had a short little comment conversation with Primo, because I mean, he always goes, he's a bit old school in his takes, right? But it is a concern because we go for all these fucking flashy signings, we spend all this money, and then shit hits the fan. And like, I'm sorry, if you're the sporting director, that's why I blame Cristiano, because he's in charge of the sporting side of things, financially, transfers in and out. Yeah, he's supposed to listen to Mata and what he wants, but if he's seeing that, okay, I have to play 55 games this year, and now you've just thinned out my squad, got rid of my cap, like, they're both to blame, honestly. But Cristiano being in charge of sporting,
yes,
I'm putting it on him. He's the guy. He's in fucking charge. It's his fucking fault.
My other concern is this whole team, financial team, ownership team, besides Giuntoli, are not football people. Because like I was reading something where, and I don't know how true this is, but they've barred Chiellini from entering the locker room.
Really?
Yes, I saw this on X this morning. I saw it on X this morning, but apparently they're saying, you know what? I'm going to try to find it. But they were saying again, like Chiellini's barred from going into the locker room. Like the Continasa is like super toxic right now. And I need to verify this, obviously, but I saw it this morning while I was working and I was reading it because it was one of the few times I've gone on social media. But let me just.
By the way, Mario, my point, you're right. Exactly my point.
It's very concerning, yeah. What are you asking there, Oscar? Anyways, I mean, it's clear we're in crisis. Things aren't good. If you're saying, if this is true, what you're saying, Dash, that Continasa is I wouldn't really be surprised. Danilo came out today. We should find Danilo's quote.
I think all of us know it's toxic.
It seems
like
that
from the outside looking at it, it looks like it is.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
You have a whole bunch of divas. You got rid of your leaders. You got rid of the senior players. You got rid of players that could have been functional in the squad while you are thin. You sent out everybody that you could, and got a whole new squad with a bunch of new players that, number one, don't know each other, have no chemistry, and are no leaders.
and we got rid of him. So I'm gonna bring up.
Yeah, and then the other thing too that I saw was the main focus for Giuntoli is getting Osimhen as Dusan's replacement.
With which money?
No idea.
With which money, and have fun negotiating with De Laurentiis.
Yeah.
So this is the quote here from Danilo. In recent times, with the internal changes and a certain planning, they probably understood that I was not suitable, but not for football reasons. This bothered me and made me suffer. From the moment I had this difficulty, which had nothing to do with my skills on the pitch, I understood that the time had come to look for new horizons because this made me suffer a lot. And I understood that I had to go to a place where I could feel better. That's pretty damning.
It is pretty damning, but yes, he's phrasing it a bit more so that it's more on Juventus. But
so
both sides are partially right. Number one, his performances got worse. He got older. He of course doesn't say that, but as well for them to just send him out and not have any position in the squad, that is flatly wrong.
So to add a little bit more spice onto this, according to Republica, it's saying that the squad was against the idea of Danilo leaving and the circumstances of his departure. The team are also not happy with how Motta and the management are handling the players. So is that the team as the players, or is that the team as the? No, it's got to be the actual players itself.
Yeah,
No,
that's how I read that.
However, Juve are insisting that Danilo was the one who initiated contract termination. I call bullshit.
No, he did not want to leave. Why would he want to leave with 6 months left?
He wouldn't.
Stupid. Nobody believed that.
No.
I gotta see if I can find it.
I said, he could have been functional in the squad. Even if you do it right now, he would be starting. And I would be okay with it, because having a bad, slow and old Danilo is better than bringing Lloyd Kelly in for a buy obligation for 15 million.
Or DeCilio or Rugani. And I know I got shot on by Dal about DeCilio, but we just
I think it was
bought a DeCilio, you know?
10 toes down. It was 10 toes down.
Was it 10 toes? Whoever was fucking shitting on me. Like, we just bought another DeCilio. Fuck me, just take the one you have. Fucking ridiculous. Man,
honestly, this is sad.
I'm kind of bummed out that I can't find it now, but there was a quote that allegedly Chiellini is not allowed to go into the locker room to talk to the players. The management is keeping it locked as far as like external people and stuff like that. So they're saying, again, reports are saying that it's like ridiculously toxic in the Continasa.
Man, how do you suck at interneting?
Me?
Huh.
Yes. Did you find it? Oh, there you go.
Demascali, the
AJ
management of
Demascali.
Juventus must be reset. Chiellini has been expressly forbidden from entering the dressing room. At Juve, to overcome the crisis, we need fieldmen. The air at Continassa is toxic. So that's from Radio Web. So, I mean, not the greatest source. But again, it's very plausible.
And retweeted and liked.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
stupid.
man.
Yeah, that quote didn't add up well for us.
Danilo leaving was on Mata, hence why I have him high on the list. Yeah, no, he's absolutely still to blame. But at the end of the day, you always have to blame the guy in charge. That's the way I look at it. If you're a leader, then lead. But if you want to be a leader, then you have to take the blame as well. Can you hear what Dash was saying about Chiellini? Okay, no,
Yeah, we just
we're back. We're back. Okay, we're good.
No, you know.
I hate that I was so right about Giuntoli. He's not who. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't you hate when you're proven right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, of course.
How do Juve only go for a loan for Dan so much better than Kelly and refuse a purchase option, but for Kelly they pay? We don't know. That's the problem, man. We just don't know. We're all here shaking our heads just like you guys are.
Honestly, let me look into Fabrizio and how the deal is developing with him and Tottenham. Dude, if it's anything close to what we could have paid, no, then I'll be angry.
Here's Dal. Danilo is probably our second best defender after Kalulu, and now we are so thin.
Oh, absolutely.
Not you though, man. You are fucking bulked up like a mofo. Why am I getting the hate? I don't know. You come.
He caught strays. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
he caught like strays that weren't even for him.
Dal. You know what? I can show you top commenters, and you're like first or second, and it's often you throwing shade. Typically Dash, but you come at us, bro. So like. So whatever. If I get you confused, you kind of cried wolf a little bit.
Yeah, it was funny. I just like saw the corner of my eye. I'm watching because I have the women's rumble on, and I saw Shayna Baszler. I'm like, is that a dude running onto the into the ring? And I'm like, oh wait, no, that's not Rod Killing.
By the way, Fabrizio wrote 25 million package. Nothing, no mention of loan whatsoever. 25 million for him is laughably cheap. That's crazy.
So here's what I kind of want to ask the chat, because I kind of talked with you guys before we started filming. If we didn't have the resources to do the purchases that we did, why didn't we just come clean in the summer and say, hey, we're going to suck for a season or two because we need to get things back in order. We're going to start playing next gen players. We're going to start running with younger players and operate in this kind of, way instead of dropping, 50.
That's an easy answer.
Like to me, it's just like, are you kidding me right now?
Because if we said that, we would have never got a shirt sponsor.
Yeah, how's that working anyway? How's that working for us right now?
Oh man, yeah. We were never opening Barca for Arroyo. That one seemed a little bit of a stretch. Danso's getting hijacked from Wolves by Spurs, and we aren't outspending them. Chance goes too expensive in the winter. More finances than anything.
No, of course it is, but you can find. Sorry, I have a cookie in my mouth. Pause.
Oh man,
you could have found something different than Lloyd Kelly.
I said, you already have DeShilio. Just take him back from Empoli. You already have him. Fuck, man. Or Rugani, or fucking any of them. I don't care. Get somebody from the next gen. So Kelly like, for fucking 18 million?
Because, for example, Oscar's comment, maybe they didn't want to tank the market. Like, their performances right now, is it not tanking their market as it is, their stocks? Yeah. Like, this club is, desperately in need of a rebuild, and yet, even when they rebuild, they can't rebuild properly.
Sal would know. He owns Juventus stocks. Yahoo Finance. Let's look. Look live. It went up.
How? It's
It is the weekend.
It's $2. It's $2.50.
It went from 244.
God forbid it goes from $2.50 to $1.
Okay, this is only one day. Let's year to date. Okay, that makes more sense. Year to date. Let's look out a little bit.
Hold on. So what is that? What is its highest? How many was that last season under max?
This was high of 311.
So that was max. So that was when we were in second. Can you
Selling
do a
Huijsen for 12 million is even more painful now. Yes, because you sold him to the same club. Yeah.
You sold him to the Oh God. I thought at the time it was like, okay, it's decent business, and then now it's just like we look at it and oh God, that's not good decent business at all. It's terrible business. Can you do like the full blown like timeline of that? Because someone asked to see what the Ronaldo stock. When we got
So
Ronaldo.
19, yeah. So 16, 18, August 2018. When did he come? It would have been July 2019. Was that it?
No, it was July 2018.
Okay. Which would have been right there where it peaked. And then he stayed.
Yeah.
And then he left.
And they should have never became a publicly traded company.
Oh fuck.
I still can't believe it. It's been 14 entrants and only 2 people eliminated from the women's Royal Rumble. It's usually how the women's one goes. They just like mosh pit everybody in there.
I was actually
scooped it up as a penny stock.
I was actually excited when I saw Coppola links. He's a different profile to any defender we have, and he seems to be progressing well. Unfortunately, we signed a bench warming Englishman.
English/Jamaican man.
I mean, honestly, yeah, go pick up a young defender, whatever, like Coppola, Italian, sure. I would be happier with that, honestly. I think Huijsen is more a hype than actual play, as opposed to Lloyd. Like, where are we on the hierarchy? Right? Like
nowhere.
So you actually went minus 6 million to trade Huijsen for Kelly.
Yeah. By the way, Huijsen today nearly broke Salah's ankles twice.
Well, I mean, Huijsen's not like the most amazing defender in the world, right?
No, but honestly, I watched him today for 90 minutes because Liverpool played Bournemouth. And he was actually good, and in build-up and stuff like that, it was just Liverpool as
that's just a better team.
With their front line is overpowered and has way more experience.
Yeah, they have Federico Chiesa.
But he was actually, by the way, Chiesa wasn't even called up.
I know he wasn't called up.
No, but Huijsen was actually good today, and the more I look at it, and the more I see what players we are bringing in. Of course, like in hindsight, should have kept him. Should have honestly make him a fucking starter. At that point, we were saying, "Oh, are we sure should we give him the starting spot, brother? He's better than whatever else we have." So
yeah,
in hindsight, 100% should have kept him. And that is me eating my words because I said, "Hey, he wanted to go." So yeah, we have to do something. We have to send him out if he's not ready to start. Guess what? I was wrong.
Yeah, so just speaking of Gatti here, because Del saying much kept him and sold Gatti to Newcastle. This is the comparison of Lloyd Kelly to Gatti. So Gatti is literally still better than Lloyd Kelly. And we have issues with the defending of Gatti. And then we go silent because none of us have words. Read rumors that every player is against Mata and Giuntoli. Wonder how the club is handling this. Now, like, I've read some rumors too. We got to be careful. Is it like all the players are against them? Or, yeah, this is just like, oh, I heard this. I heard that. It gets reported. I don't want to. Got to be careful. Not that I don't believe that there's definitely a rift happening, a very heavy one, because a lot of that has to do with the way they handled Danilo. And that was their captain. So absolutely, there's issues in the locker room. I'm not going to deny that. they are still rumors. Gotta be careful with it. I have some faith in Vega, but Kelly, if we sell Cambiasso, we will leave January with a worse defender than before Jan. I don't think we are.
I don't think we are selling Cambiaso right now with
And he is injured, technically.
with
Yeah.
36 hours or something left.
No, we can't. At this point, we can't.
It closes somewhere in the afternoon, I think, on Monday, right?
Yeah, deal with it in the
something
summer.
like
So yeah.
Awful business from Fyodor Giuntoli.
The Führer.
Oh god.
Hoyson was literally the Yildiz of the defenders, and he's going to go to Real Madrid or somewhere for 70 mil. Yeah.
Oh,
Mario's gonna cry.
he has a release clause for 35 million euro, I believe, in Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So whoever's getting him, dude, congratulations.
See, so Hoyson, he was fifth in line defense. This is a good point. Had single numbers of starts.
That's kind of what the logic was at the time. Yeah,
I agree with I agree 100% with that. It's just in hindsight now that we see how thin we are defensively, how many injuries we have.
We didn't buy anybody.
Hindsight. Yes.
Like the thing is you still need a fifth defender, and we didn't have that. We got rid of them. And it's not so much, okay, in hindsight, yeah, we can look at it, we got screwed with Hoyson. Perhaps, yes, in hindsight. But at the time, you got rid of him. We're playing more games this year. Where's the reinforcements? And we thinned out the herd on not even sporting merit either in a lot of cases. It's just like, Mata, no, I don't like these guys. They don't fit my philosophy. Cool. You have no defenders. What are you doing now? You literally, and that's why we're pissed off, because you just bought Lloyd Kelly. And nobody gives a fuck about this guy. I mean, great if he pops off, if he does well, I'm going to be ecstatic. And it's going to be another situation where we're happy to be proven wrong. But right now, in the moment, this looks fucking stupid. Yeah. Man.
Man, it must have been the painkillers, huh?
Yeah, they're wearing off.
No, 100%. Like it is just in hindsight. At that point, it looked like a good deal. Like we had to do it. He wanted to be out. He wanted to get starting minutes with the defense that at that point was full of better and more experienced players.
And Sal saying
now in hindsight it would have made sense.
Sal saying there's a sell-on clause with that as well. So there's that. Do you remember the percentage?
The sell rates between 10 and 20%, something like that.
Majoli next, watch him make Fiorentina with Jean, get top 4 and play in the top 10 positions, which he can do instead of a shit minors.
He means with Keane.
Oh fuck, thank you. With Keane, yeah. That might happen. And they're lowballing 12 to 15. Now they're saying, oh, we'll accept 18 to 20, which honestly means like a $2 million loan, and then you'll get your 15 after that in the next 5 years. We're basically going to give him away.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be mad. I'm not even a Fajoli fan, honestly.
Honestly, that Fajoli deal will tell me everything. Do you remember when I said yes, we are hardballing, we are terminating contracts with our own players. We Giuntoli is like a shark to our own players and coaches and staff members, and releasing them and stuff like that. How about being that without shame with other teams? Like, how about make some money? And if you don't from that deal, everything is said.
Mario's saying it's crazy that we're getting a player that has more championship games than Premier League games.
He's not wrong.
Oh.
Anthony, season is over anyways. Let's look ahead to the summer because we need an intervention worse than Keith Richards did in 1970s. He still fucking does, man. Oh, fuck. When we sold Keane, I said he's going to be the next Immobile for 10 years, be a consistent goal scorer for Jolie, be the next Koeman, Kulusevski, Bentancur, Romero, Dragushin, and Demiral.
Hey, Tottenham hates Dragushin. He's actually like not good. Maybe it's because it's Tottenham, and if he goes somewhere else, he will get better again and develop
I
properly.
don't like honestly though. Like for example,
But right now they hate him.
where's Demiral right now? Like he's in Saudi. So it's like, like same thing with Bentancur too. Like he's not in Saudi, but he's at Tottenham. Like
And
I don't
he's
know.
injured. Like
I-
he's playing maximum like couple. I
Yeah,
don't
those
know,
guys,
10 games.
haven't popped off like that.
And you know who Mary Demirel's coach is going to be next year? Who didn't like him much in the
Max.
first place?
Max, if he goes there.
Yeah. Al-Ali. Yeah, Chiro, we don't think Bielsa is going to leave in January.
Not in January, but at some point, 100%.
Giuntoli has basically come back from injury. Everyone forgets he's our most technical midfielder. Douglas Luiz.
He came back from taking himself off the
Yeah.
roster for about a year.
Injury, a psychological injury. Giuntoli is going after Manchester United model for Juve. And I've just read
Sustainability.
Arthur's renewing his contract. Where?
Of course. Well,
How are you gonna send him on loan
Look.
without a contract?
we did that last season, and he came back. You're
Well, how
renewing
much-
to stretch the salary more. That's what you do when you loan up people.
He's still 26, isn't he?
I think he's around 27, 28 by now, if I'm correct.
I gotta look it up. There. Let's see. Transfermarket.
28, you see? I told you.
Still 28. So why would he extend? You don't need to extend. Just get a mediator in. Go through the lawsuit. Just get rid of him.
But if you are him, it makes sense.
No, I know if it makes.
The club wants to send you out.
Okay, the club, if they're still in this situation, they just have to say whatever the fee is to just cut his contract. Give back Lloyd Kelly the money you sent on Lloyd Kelly. Fuck it, use it to get rid of Arthur.
We spent more money on contract cancellations with our coaches and players than we spent on
actually buying them.
So
I'm content with Cabell and Savona, Bremer return, and all will be well. Savona has pulbeja.
Yeah,
and they're trying to push off his fucking his surgery until the summer. Which
and by the way,
doesn't work.
And by the way, it will get worse. He will get injured even more, and we will miss him for the last 3 to 4 months of the season. Everybody knows that.
Get ready for Ruhi.
And as well, yes, I'm content with Cabal and Savona and Bremer as well, but have fun having them on the roster in the Conference League. Who will stay?
It just feels like everything is falling out from underneath us. Like it definitely feels worse than like the hashtag Allegri out era.
Yeah.
Like
nothing last season compares to this.
We are in the worst situation we have been since we've been in Serie B.
Yes.
It's that shit. I mean, once you're coming up from Serie B, there's that rebuild process. Yeah, whatever. No, we are in a downward fucking spiral. There is no up right now. And that's the problem. Where have we seen any hope for the future? It looks better. Is that it? Is that what we're going off of? Montaball looks better to watch? It looks better to watch them lose, is what it fucking is. I can't be positive right now. Fucking, I don't have enough drugs in me to be that fucking positive. It's impossible.
Get Dave blown the fuck out.
Why? How am I supposed to react right now? Are any of us supposed to? Is anybody here positive right now? In the chat.
No.
Is anybody in reference? I'm not saying like life overall. We're still allowed to be happy in life, but like in terms of Juve, is anybody fucking happy?
Hey, there's a new WWE signing.
Oh yeah, Jordan Grace. Yeah.
Tony DeWinter and Sule. Yeah, more names. Kyle George. He's gone, man.
Hey, at least we got a decent deal for Sule. Kyle George is back. Is gone permanently. I think it was loan with obligation or straight up sold him. So that is done with.
Rovell is another one in hindsight. I did not like him at the time. Yes, he's kind of picked it up. He's only 23 still. But I have a feeling that with him, he's just like he's Romano. He's meant to be in Rome, essentially. Here's Primo. At least when we were back for Serie B, we had ADP, Tevez, Nedved, and an Italian base. So this is worse. That's more proof that this is worse. Because we have fucking a bunch of Brazilians. Lately, it doesn't even look better than Allegri ball.
We're telling everybody.
And we got called Allegrianos last year. It's like, no, this is just our best option. The club is shit, and he's doing something with shit. It's like a little kid making artwork out of his fucking green poop. That's what Allegri did last year. Now we just have a fucking child that's throwing poop at the wall and seeing if it sticks. And you know what? I was thinking about that. I think we're in the banter era. Is it official? Has it started?
Oh, absolutely.
Do
No,
we
this
declare it?
hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell
Shall
yeah.
we declare the banter era this day, the 1st of February 2025? We are
The question is, are we in the banter area or are we in the Man United era?
Yeah.
I'm like
That's-
50% positive. Does that mean you're half negative? Because that's like borderline.
That's where I'm a little bit concerned with is, are we in the Man United like the Man United era, or is it going to...
No, right now we are at the start. Yes, we are at the start of being in the Man United era if we don't change course quickly.
I don't think we are. That's what I'm concerned about.
And what Manchester United realized too late as well is honestly sell everything that brings you money. And I think we should go the route that that Dash was saying earlier. Like play the youngsters, buy only what's necessary, give them time to shine, and if they develop, that's how you, by the way, build an actual project, if you want to call it project. But I don't know. Getting a whole team out of loanees with obligations and stuff like that. That's not the core you should build your team around, and that is what it is right now.
We are drawing tomorrow. We should. Might as well. When we're ready here to talk about tomorrow's game. Might as well pre-game a little bit.
Pre-game 0-0 draw. Next. Done.
1-1 is my call.
2-2. Are we at home? If we're at home, it's 2-2.
Mata and Giuntoli
Does it even mean anything whether we are home or away, Dash? Doesn't mean anything.
We're home, I think.
No, but I mean, does
we
it
are.
make a statistical difference?
No.
I love this comment. Man United is just a style of banter era.
Yep.
That is very true.
Like, United is a banter era, but banter era isn't United. One of those things.
Hey, Dash, look who's back.
Who? Oh,
Look who's back.
oh, no way! 21, Alexa Bliss, nice. Yeah, that's how entertaining Juve is right now. We've got the Royal Rumble up on in the backup studio. Sal, we'll invite you if you want to watch it with us. We didn't forget about you, buddy.
I will absolutely disagree with this. Beppe will be the new Mark Goldbridge. He will not pain fuck yous together hard enough to be the next Mark Goldbridge.
I don't think I've ever heard him swear.
I think he has in like when he's extremely mad.
Hey,
But it's only like once. You have to chain that shit together, man.
and Mark Goldbridge is that big. He can't talk bad about his club. He can't talk bad about Manchester United and still be accepted by the club because he's that big of a content creator that the club actually needs his reach. So yeah.
Gio's in here. Gio, are you going live or do you want to join in? Send you a link if you want to come and yell at some things. Get some random collab going.
I just want Gio to come in and just start dropping F-bombs. Gio coming in and just dropping F-bombs.
Let's see if the poor guy lost. Let's see if the poor guy lost all his positivity.
I love how you're just the German dude.
I don't mind. I'm proud.
Empoli 2-1. I'm not
Oh,
waking up at
he's not
6:30.
gonna-
He's like, F that. He's like, I'm not even bothering. Damn.
It's already scheduled. Oh,
There
hey,
goes, hey,
again,
there's your answer to his positivity. It's gone. He's not waking up at
I will be
6:30.
there. I will be there with you, Dave. 12:30 a.m. from you on a Sunday.
Oh yeah, I guess it's a good time for you. That being said, Gio, if you
Oh, he
like
wants
just
the
wanna...
link. Give him the link. Give him the link. Send
Okay,
him the
I'll send
private
it in
link.
Discord. Okay, Gio's coming in.
He's coming in here. He's like, I could just imagine Gio coming in. I'm sick of these mother bleeping team, of this mother bleeping board, of this mother bleeping this. And it's like, okay, all right, cook, young one, relax. It was the comment on here. Does Poblaja mean sprained cock? What the hell? What in the ass?
Oh man,
Does that mean sprained cock? What is that?
I mean, it's not the genitalia. It's just kind of what it's attached to.
There is no birds that are being sprained in the process of the Poblaja. It is essentially your adductor. It's so funny. Sprained.
Did we even get a Bremer replacement, or is that supposed to be Vega?
No,
not
we
a direct
didn't. No, we
replacement.
didn't. We didn't get a clear-cut center back that is strong, tall, and can defend.
I don't even think Bremer exists anymore.
Dunzo would be the Bremer replacement, or when Bremer returns, like his co-partner. But we didn't get that.
Yeah, here's your Bremer replacement in the summer next year with Bremer.
Here's Dave's replacement. Here's Gio.
Hola.
Oh,
You gotta
muted.
unmute yourself, young Padawan.
No, you're still muted.
No, you gotta do
Check
the
your
settings.
settings.
Check your mic settings.
Because your settings might be defaulted in our studio. Yeah.
He's sitting there. He's like,
And you wanted him to replace me. Not just
Okay now?
You're good now.
There we go.
All right, thanks. I didn't know about the default settings. But okay, so
Cook,
here's
young man. Cook.
what the fuck is Giuntoli doing?
There's a F bomb. Let's go.
I'm telling you,
Yes.
this fucking fraud has to. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but who the hell is Lloyd Kelly? Like, who the hell is this motherfucker? Because I can't take it anymore with this guy. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. Who is in charge of this team? Like, who is in charge of this team, guys? I'm just saying it. Like, who the hell is in charge of this team? It's with even the captaincy. Like, it's just a joke. This club is just making me want to just like cry, man. I can't take it, guys.
I'm gonna let you finish, buddy. I'm gonna let you finish with this rage. I gotta make a disclaimer here.
The following program is rated TV MA LSV. It contains strong language, sexual situations, and violence. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Sorry, guys. Gio just absolutely popped off. I had to put it on there. He just popped off.
This is what Juventus has done to this poor guy. He was full of positivity. He was preaching. He was being nice. And now look, he's dropping F bombs everywhere.
Elkin, look at what you've done to this young, impressionable young man. Look at you. Elkin, what is wrong with you? I cannot believe you've done this to an innocent child. How dare you?
I'm telling you,
That's what
it's
happens
just
when you
crazy.
choose Lewis Hamilton.
It's crazy, man. Oh man. But no, it's like the signings, like they don't convince me. Like I think Colomani is like the only guy that I like really know from like about Alberto Costa.
No
like
buy
who the
option.
hell is this guy?
No
You know?
buy option.
And no buy option either, which actually makes me a little bit pissed.
If
you know?
it would have been 40 or 50, I don't care. Like, have something in the deal that when he pops off, that you can take advantage of that. But brother, we have become a developmental club for PSG. We are building his value back up. He already scored in his first game, and everybody, even Premier League content creators, were saying, "Oh, we wanted him. He went to Juventus. He scored immediately in his first game.
Yeah.
Guess what? The more he gets mentioned, his value rises. We have become a developmental club for Chelsea. We got Renato Vega, who, in my opinion, is a good talent. He has potential, but you have no buy option there.
Yep.
And then you get this motherfucker that not even a championship team wanted to buy him or to sign him. And he went to Newcastle, plays 15 games, but when he's fit, plays 15 games this season. Oh, sorry, he played, with FA Cup and everything, he played 15 games. Out of 30 something, he played half the games. And we signed that guy on an obligation.
Poor club. Get the hell. Giuntoli, let's go. Resign. Let's go. Let's go.
my God.
What I love about this is that we just did the Lloyd Kelly video, and you were speechless and like flabbergasted, and then we did like the whole first 45 minutes of the show, and now you just repeated the same thing for the third time, and it's like you're hearing it for the first fucking time, Dave. Like, you're still just like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm not getting over this. You get Kalulu on a buy obligation, okay. Like, I think he's talented enough, okay. Like, who did we who are our other buy obligations? Di Gregorio, okay. Who else did we
Nico
sign?
Gonzalez, I think.
Nico Gonzalez, okay. Still 30 million obligation is expensive in my opinion, but okay. But look, all these add up, dude. We already have to pay 75 million or something like that in obligations.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were laughing at Inter that they bought Fratesi on a 2-year loan with a 40 million obligation, and we were saying, oh, they have to still pay those 40 million, brother. In the summer, we have to make 75 million, and can't even spend those because we have to use them on the goddamn buy obligations. That's crazy.
Yeah. Why sell Hoisin when we're gonna go after this guy Lloyd Kelly, right? Like, makes no sense to me.
No, in
Seriously.
heights, it's 100%. And yeah, that's good. Man, I'm honestly speechless.
I really blame the management on this. Listen, I love the idea of a change for once, but the thing is, it's just like I just don't understand this club at this stage, at this moment, like what we want to do. It's like the future is like, it's not there. Like, I don't see any progression in this team. I don't see anything until I see something from, let's see, the new signings can make a little bit of an impact with Renato Vega, right? We still have to see him. We still haven't even seen Alberto Costa, which to me, it's like there's a big disconnect between the management and the coach, with Motta. Him and Giuntoli, they're not on the same page. If somebody says, oh, they're on the same page, they're not on the same page. And I'm telling you guys, it's just terrible. Oh, yeah, no.
This is just from Reddit. If I read one more fucking time,
Oh,
we
yeah.
could have kept Hoisin.
No,
Yep.
absolutely. In hindsight,
It's just the truth. It's just the truth. We should have kept them. We should have
Yes,
kept them.
yes,
Because
yes,
why now go after this guy Lloyd Kelly? Which I'm like, wait a second, he's playing for Newcastle. He's a bench player. Like, excuse me, like, the hell is this?
And he
What
doesn't
has
play.
this club
And he
become?
doesn't play defense. He doesn't play defense. He doesn't give you anything in the passing game. He's just tall. He's tall and sitting on the left side.
Yeah, no,
Man, it's
exactly.
Oh my god.
And and I was actually so pissed. Like, actually, before this, I was actually recording the Lloyd Kelly video that we already signed him. So I was so pissed. Like, just like doing. I was just like, oh my god, what the hell is my club doing? Like, this guy is not even Juve caliber, and we're signing him. Like, half these signings, I don't even know if they're even Juve caliber. Like, half the signings, I'm like,
Hey.
what the heck?
I'm sorry, I don't want to disrespect Empoli, but he's an Empoli player. He's a
Oh,
player
by
that
far.
Empoli gets.
So is
He's-
DeCilio, and we already own him.
Yes. No, but he can be the Chili's replacement in the summer if we wouldn't have a
Mhm.
buy obligation. Oh damn man.
Oh, Deshaun.
The funny thing is, Primo Caucho's comment about the 272. You know how much we had to break that down because people had no idea what the fuck that actually meant.
Dude, and we are here and we have no system. We have no idea. We have no defense. We don't have offensive build-up.
We don't have a mentality.
We
don't have a
don't have
mentality.
mentality. We don't know who our captain is. We don't know if our coach will be there or not. Our sporting director is trash. What do we have?
Nothing.
Nothing. So let me ask you this, Gio. So, like, for example, you watched it was Bepe's stream on Thursday, right?
I did.
And like there was a reel with Marco that was going out and just like, well, sophisticated audience, this is a long-term project. And what'd you think of his comments? Like, did it kind of just sit there and be like, dude, like, we still spent a lot of money and we're like garbage?
Yeah, no. There's definitely, like I said, he was just, I think, pointing out like some of the quote unquote positives, right? But the thing is like when we talk about the negatives, I think he was just like dodging all the bullets really, and he was just trying to like revert his way around it. Which that to me, it's like okay, man, like what are we doing here? We need to talk about how much money we spent during the summer window. Like I expected this Juve to at least challenge for the Serie A. I expected this team to actually do something in Europe. Yes, I knew that there was going to be those times where new team, new system is going to be a little bit hard to adjust. But when we're paying this amount of money, we need to at least get something out of it. Like we're getting embarrassed in Europe. Like I said, listen, do well in Europe and I'll be fine. Like Benfica, Bruges, Lille, like come on, man. Like this really made me pissed. I had to do a
little bit Real Madrid.
No, it's true. It's true. But like I said, this Juve has spent so much money. Yes. That's what I'm saying. And we invested way more than Lille did, and they're doing way better than us in the Champions League. Which is embarrassing.
You want to know what constitutes his growing pains, right? And he's like, we're not playing this electric football. No, like, for example, everyone with common sense that understands the game, we knew we were going to be pragmatic. But the issue is we're not pragmatic. We're nothing-matic right now.
We aren't. We just have the ball, and if we lose it, we concede.
Exactly.
Like we're nothing-matic. Like that's how bad we are. And it's just like we knew what he had at Bologna, but the difference between Bologna and us is, dude, they catered to him with the players that they brought in.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I don't care, even though he's not performing, you still got Coop. You still got Douglas Luiz. You still got Thuram. You have Fagioli, Locatelli, and McKennie. Like that midfield, that roster of midfielders based off of skill level on paper, right? Because right now he's completely flopped with actually doing it.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that his Bologna midfield is better than this?
No.
Like, is it?
Not one bit. Not one bit, man. No way.
Is Calafiori this much of a generational player that apparently, I guess, Calafiori made Motta more than Motta made Calafiori? I guess that's what the verdict is right now. But like the fact that, and this is where I kind of I thought the comments made no sense. Growing pains. Do you understand what growing pains is? Growing pains is when you draw maybe 5 matches, something like that. When you draw 5 or 4 matches, not 13, that's not growing pains. That's falling flat on your face.
Yeah.
If you want to know what I would constitute growing pains for Juve right now, if they were 12-3-5, or if they were 14-5-4, where Atalanta currently is, that's growing pains. You've got some losses and you've got some draws. That's what you call growing pains. But overall, you still have enough quality to get you into double-digit wins. You want to know how many wins we have so far? 8. And you want to know the next team that's closest to us in wins, well, that has 8 wins? You want to know what place they are? It's Roma in 9th place with 8 wins.
Oh, man.
And Roma sacked their coach, and Roma was a dumpster fire starting the season.
Twice. Sacked their coaches twice.
Twice. 2 times, yeah.
Twice. So I don't understand, like, for example, with all due respect to Marco, again, professional in his own way, working at CBS, but like, you can't chalk this up as growing pains. This isn't growing pains. This is a full-blown, as Matt Till says here, a full-blown back pain where you need the Oxycontin right now, and there isn't any because we ain't getting a prescription from it.
So you're talking about what I'm going through right now.
Exactly. This is like, for example, I look at this and this is where this isn't a rebuild, people. I'm sorry, but this is not a rebuild. This does not constitute a rebuild. It is nowhere near a rebuild. Now, last season was so bad that kind of a rebuild takes time. What are we rebuilding from? We retooled this season. A rebuild is you liquidate assets and you start fresh from the beginning with a younger group of people. This isn't a rebuild. You don't bring in Coop Myers to rebuild. You don't bring in Douglas Luiz to rebuild. Exactly. You can get away with bringing Kefren Thuram to rebuild. You don't bring in Nico Gonzalez to rebuild. You don't bring in players. You have 3 players that you brought in that had season or career seasons last year. Those aren't rebuilds. Those are retooling. Those are players or pieces that you add to get you over a hump. When you rebuild, you're adding Rovellas. You're adding lower. You're adding Parisis. You're adding again small defenders like Donzo. You're adding defenders that aren't established yet that have the potential to grow into something, and you're accepting the fact that, hey, we're going to struggle this year, but we're going to build a core. We're going to have a foundation of people, and we're going to get those guys to gel together. We're going to get those guys to consistently play together, to play a system, to understand how the game is going to work and how we want these guys to play. And then we start adding in the fancy pieces and all the other things as well. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen this because I don't even know what we're playing. I don't even know what style we're doing. There's like, and this is stupid. Is like Monta's going out and saying, "Oh man, when Kalulu got injured, Coop Myers came up to me and said, I'll play center back, coach." What?
Yeah, I saw that comment. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
What's the point of making that comment? It's a stupid comment to make.
I like the fact that he's willing to step up, but
you don't make
it
that
doesn't. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
you don't need to say stuff that doesn't mean anything. Just imagine, like Vlahovic for a second. Yeah, imagine he's an actual like tough guy mentally. He goes to the coach. Hey, play Kolo up front. We have a lack of center backs. I'm tall. I will take that position. That's how we would have done it in the in playground football, whatever. Let's say he says that. Like, what does it? Okay, thank you for offering that. I guess like it shows mentality, but in the end, everybody knows you will not play as a center back. Like, doesn't make sense.
So I wanna go back to a couple comments here. Nerds one. Allegri the second time was way worse. Kelly and Vega loans though seem like we have no way, and then he continues saying now last season was so bad that kind of rebuild takes time. It does take time, but we also have to put something into perspective with why Allegri's second term was so bad. Yes, one of the reasons was because his tactics were dated, but what he cried for and we didn't give him was that ball playing midfield. Yet we spent $168 million on Mata and got him a couple new midfielders. Thuram, killer deal. I mean, just things like that. That's all Allegri wanted. I know Thuram isn't ball playing midfielder, but how about all the fucking bullshit that the guy went through? All the financial crap, the points deductions, just everything. Of course, the seasons were worse under Allegri because the club was imploding on the inside. They had a brand new management team. Everything was absolute shit. And he was the guy that stayed and fucking made it work. And everyone was there shitting on the guy. He was the only thing consistent in that fucking club last year. And they got rid of him. Just like they got rid of Danilo. Just like they got rid of every fucking black and white blood-stained motherfucker in that team that was going to die for the fucking club. You got rid of all of them, and now you're doing it to Chiellini, you fucking pieces of shit.
The fact that you won't let Chiellini in the locker room is insane to me.
Yeah.
No, that to me is that is nuts.
Yeah.
Look,
that made me really mad. Very mad, especially because he's a legend for this club. Especially, I think defensively too. He could be very good for the mentality of the team, and these guys don't even want to let him in the locker room. Like,
no, just as a voice, like he's a winner. He's a winner. He was a winner for Juventus. He was a winner for Italy. Like he won everything.
So for this,
he went to Champions League finals. Like, and that is the idea you're banning from the locker room, from the locker room. No, but what my perspective on it is, look, if we had kept Allegri and we would have spent the nearly 200 million, I expect this Scudetto 100%. We got a new coach. We spent nearly 200 million. Okay, I want you to make Champions League, but comfortable. Honestly, with that money spent, we still have to have expectations in you. Even though, yes, it is a rebuild, but still, we paid that much money. We got world-class players. I'm sorry to tell you everything else. Pope Miners and Douglas Luiz are world-class. Nico Gonzalez is okay. He's really good. Maybe not world-class, but those are players that, if you add them to your team, should take you to new heights. And if they don't take you to new heights, they have shown it at other teams. Douglas Luiz shows it in Brazil, because the only problem they have is defensively. So in midfield, he was always good. Nico Gonzalez at Argentina, is good. Gold miners, even in the Netherlands team, because everybody is saying, "Oh, he was only good in Gasperini's system." It's not true. He played good for the Netherlands as well. How how is the situation that they are all of a sudden turning into nothing when they appear here? And that's where I say the coach has it wrong to not get the potential out of those players, because they have it. They have shown it everywhere. And then those goddamn injuries that just happen randomly.
All right, Dash,
Like
hit your point
everything
here.
from management to coaching to sporting director, everything else.
So,
Bad.
so this is 3 points, right? 1, sustainable business. 2, change in style, younger squad and manager. How is any of these moves sustainable? Yeah, is any of these transfers sustainable at all?
Thuram again is good. De Gregori, there's a couple decent ones
There's
in
a
there.
couple of good, decent ones.
Kalulu
But
is good. Tabal is good, but they have to play. They have to develop. They have to also win stuff, because it doesn't pay off if you don't win shit. Like, it doesn't mean anything.
because what are we going to do with Conceição, right? Like Conceição, he's again, they're all loans with obligations. So now, does that mean that we've mortgaged the next summer's transfer window?
Yes,
Probably,
yes,
especially if
yes.
you
How is
don't.
that sustainable? How is that sustainable? Right now, effectively in the position that we're currently in, how is that sustainable? If we don't finish in Champions League, you sell Yildiz. You sell players like that next summer if you're even remotely going to plug any holes. That's not sustainable. 2, change in style. Does it really take this long to get anything going? Should it take this long?
Why do we need to change the
Change.
style of play? Why?
Why do we need
Why?
to go away
What?
from what Juve originally was?
What is wrong with the 3-5-2? Everybody was saying, "Oh, playing style and tactics and stuff like that." How does it work for other teams?
How's
How
it
is
working
it
for Man
winning
United?
with a 3-man back line? How is it working for Atletico? Dude, Bayern under Tuchel played with a 3-man back line. Like, Tottenham was at their best when they had Conte, when he played a 3-4-2-1, I believe. Like, how can it be that it still works if you put the proper players into their positions? And everybody was saying, "Oh, we hate Allegri's playing style. 3-5-2 is boring." Yeah, guess what? You gave him wingbacks. You gave him shit defenders. You cover it up in a 3-5-2. That's why he did it, not because he wanted to.
Mata's going to have one of those wing backs again next year, anyways.
Shilio.
No, I was thinking of
Lloyd Kelly.
Kostic? Oh, I knew it.
Oh my god! Oh, left side of Kostic. After all this, after all the players we sold, the left side of Kostic and Lloyd Kelly. Oh god! I'm not ready for this.
when was
wanna
Dougie
know-
world class when he missed the Copa America?
Oh man.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, but yeah.
But because like here, let me read this. Let me read this roster: Lukaku, Politano, Simeone, Neres, Raspadori, Noj, Hassa. That's Napoli's forwards, by the way. And then midfielders: Lobotka, Billing, Anguacina, McTominay, Gilmore. And then we look at the back line: Jesus, Spinazzola, Di Lorenzo, Oliveira, Mazzocchi, Rahmani, Buongiorno, and Marin. Any superstars in that?
Nope. But you got a team.
You got a team.
Team spirit. That's it.
Team spirit. And effectively that was a rebuild, in my opinion. That is a rebuild.
And a demanding coach.
Well, that's the thing. It's that's how you start a rebuild. Get the team on the same page. You get the locker room on the same page. That's how you do it.
I can't pronounce his name properly, so if anyone gets mad at me for it, it is what it is.
Which one?
Anguissa.
Anguissa.
Yeah, Anguissa.
It's not that hard, Dash.
Just retarded.
Yeah. And Nerd here saying Locatelli seems to me, but tongue-tied. Seems to be better under Monta. Yes, Locatelli, that's the one really big bright spot, but I will retract that a little bit in that Locatelli had to be playing that deep line playmaker role, the regista for Allegri's system. Yes, okay, he was a little
He was the only
stubborn and moving
he was
from
the only
that.
skilled he was the only skilled midfielder we had.
He was
under
the only guy, and that goes back to give him the fucking ball playing midfielder so he can play as a fucking more forward midfielder and better in his fucking role, and we wouldn't have had a shitty Locatelli last year. But he got shit. He got fucking shit. So
That
yes,
midfield last season was effectively McKennie, Locatelli, or Rabiot.
McKennie, who's
still-
now everything but a center back and a goalie.
Dude, the transfer we gave Allegri last season was Charlie Alcaraz. Don't forget that.
Fucking Alcaraz.
And then think about what we bought in the summer for a new, unproven coach that hasn't done shit.
You know, the problem with Ravella and Max was part of me thinks the club forced Ravella to get sold so they could keep Fagioli.
They had to get rid of somebody.
had to
Yeah.
get rid
They,
of
like that to me, honestly, like I'm gonna throw that as a conspiracy theory. Like, for example, I really am convinced at this point that like the club, this was because it was before Fagioli got busted for gambling. Like this, it was Moretti, Fagioli, and Ravella, right? And they kept Moretti because Moretti's the academy guy, and then Fagioli was kind of like the poster boy, this young, that came out of the academy and yada yada yada. And that's where I really like it would not surprise me. That's like, for example, like they're just kind of like, let's run with, because I'm trying to think who the midfield room was that season. So it was Rabiot, it was McKennie, Locatelli, Nicolucci, Fagioli, Moretti, and Ravella.
Yeah. Oh, and Artur.
And Artur. That was the midfield room last season, going into last season. The fact that like I mean, can you count Pogba? Well, yeah, you can before he got busted for doping.
Yeah, no, at that point he wasn't busted yet. Yeah, Pogba's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Ravella. I know Primo likes Ravella. I just didn't like him at the time. That's me. Maybe you guys saw more in him than I did.
Look, the thing with Ravella is, I never doubted his talent. I don't know if you guys did.
I don't think anyone ever did. It was just
I never had any
featured.
doubt in his talent. That was number one, like Chiro is saying, he was made out of glass. And then there were the talks of, yes, he wants to go to Lazio and stuff. And then we made the package deal with him and Pellegrini and set them both out on a 2-year loan. So I don't know. This saying, now we don't know what we can believe from this management, but the talk was both wanted out and both wanted to be at Lazio, and that's why we did. Now I don't know if it was true, if it was all lies, but yeah, that's what they were saying. But on talent, of course, Ravella was a good talent, and if we gave him consistent playing time, I think it would have worked. And by the way, the favorite won the Royal Rumble, so everybody knew.
The Royal Rumble.
Charlotte won. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Was she hot? Because the last one that you guys were losing your mind over looked like a man. So
we are underperforming, in my opinion. With a more experienced manager, we would do it
Thanks, yes.
better, but we decided to choose one that thinks side-to-side passing for possession is more important than scoring.
Yes.
All right. I remember when we said, hold up, and everyone's like, oh, just trust Giuntoli and Thiago Motta. Trust the Thiago Motta.
I did. We did trust the system, and now this is what we get for trusting it.
Yeah.
And now it turns into shit. Now look, you can't throw shit at the fan when you haven't seen shit yet. And we gave it time. We had doubts. It started good. Then a little bit of a dip.
It's like
Then
dating
it was-
a girl. It's like
then
dating
it was
a girl.
okay.
The phase is over.
And then all of a sudden it crashed down and burned to hell.
Don't worry, we'll get high draft picks for tanking. I wish.
I wish that's how it worked. Maybe if the Super League came through, that's how it would work.
Get us some freaking draft picks. Good lord.
Oh my god! And we don't even have the Super League. Not even that money. Nothing.
I
Lost everything.
really like. For me, it's just as long as I've been following this team, and hell, even since as long as we've been covering content here, I've never seen something like this before.
This is crazy.
Yeah, no.
Like this is on the levels of like Man United shithousery.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not
but
yet.
it's there.
It's
No,
getting there. It's getting there, but not yet.
No. The decision making and just kind of how short sighted things are, and the way that things are. I'm just kind of like, because for me, and I've said this then, and I've always had this opinion was, for me, what really irked me the most about Giuntoli was last year. January last year is what irked the living hell out of me. Because if we were to get something with Serie A experience, or hell, I hate saying this, and people can come at me all they want, but if you were to get Jack Bonaventura over Charlie, that would have helped the team significantly more than Alcaraz. Like if you were able to bring in freaking Bonaventura, and I don't even rate Bonaventura, but if you were to bring something in like that, a Bonaventura, something Serie A wise, it could have legitimately.
Bonaventura said no to us though.
Yeah.
Oh no, that wasn't him.
Right?
It was the other guy with a name that means something.
I don't remember.
It was a midfielder, right?
No, I think it was defender. Fuck, I can't remember.
Milenkovic.
Oh, yeah.
Milenkovic, right?
Was
it?
No, it wasn't.
He came from Torino.
Torino?
Oh man, I'm
No,
blaming
that's
the drugs.
Buongiorno, the defender.
Was it
Yeah, that's-
Buongiorno?
that's
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Yeah, but Buongiorno
He's
was
a
the one.
defender. He went to Napoli because he didn't want to go to Juve. But that was this summer.
yes.
Not,
It's this summer.
Yeah. But like, if you were to bring in just pieces like that, another piece to help, like it was just, I looked at it and I'm just like, that's pretty much all he asked.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all he asked was like, I just need, two pieces, like a decent midfielder, and I can make it work. Because could you imagine, like, for example, if you had something like that where you had a ball playing midfielder, you could free up Locatelli, you could free up Rabiot, and then I have no words, because you want to know why? Because Giuntoli was like, I'm firing your ass at the end of the year, and I don't want to give you any players that you want. That's the whole thing. We had the theory. We had the theory, and people called us for it.
You know what, Dash? We didn't want to do a loan with by obligation on Samardzic for 20 million.
That's who it is, Samardzic.
And there was that too. Yes.
Yeah.
Now there's some words we're not allowed to put up, but
Berardi the Macedonian.
now there's other ones. Anyways, I at this point I want to put Primo Calcio and Dal in the boardroom. Or at least the sports management section, Just listen to those guys. Fire all the Brazilians, fire all the mercenaries, get some young Italians in there. And just get some dude in the locker room to start yelling at bitches.
Honestly, what would your guys like core of the team be that you essentially have to keep, and who would you sell? Who in which positions would you buy?
You keep Locatelli because I don't think you're gonna make tons of money off of him considering what we paid.
Let me pull up our roster. I don't even know who's on our roster.
Sorry, I put you on the spot there.
Bremer obviously gets healthy again.
Look, for me, essential. Okay, we have Di Gregorio by obligation. Okay, so goalkeeper have to keep him. Then you have Bremer. You need somebody next to him, anyways. Like, I don't want Gatti to be the starter. I don't want Kalulu to be the starter. I don't want Vega to be the starter. I hope we don't buy him. There's no option, but God knows what we'll negotiate. I don't want Lloyd Kelly next to Bremer. So we definitely need a center back there. Locatelli in front of that. Cope minus, or okay, we bought him for that money. Cope minus. Who is the 10?
Well, it's supposed to be Yildiz.
Yildiz, in my opinion, yeah. Yildiz should be the 10. But this guy Motta likes Mr. Coop Miners, Coop Miners.
But hold up. Why I left Yildiz out? Wouldn't Yildiz be the most obvious because we have to, and especially if we miss out on Champions League, wouldn't he be the most obvious one we would
He
have
gets
to
sold.
sell?
He gets sold. He gets sold
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
likely
He
sold,
gets sold
but
immediately.
So-
barring that,
and
yes,
then-
he would.
And then that's why it opens for me a position. We need a 10. Desperately.
Yes, Yildiz is too scrawny for Trequartista. Typically, yes, this is why Mata likes a
Big
somebody
beefy
big,
boy.
a big dude, a
Big
big dude.
beefy boy.
But it would also help if your big
Big man
beefy boy-
Blastoise.
If you had a big beefy boy and a number 9 that acted like a big beefy boy, you can offset that a little
Who?
bit.
Mm.
Nobody knows. Oh, you're using the same. Yeah.
And honestly, give me B tier strikers, Vlahovic. Don't buy Kolomuani. Like don't negotiate anything there.
No. And yes, Yildiz is 1.9 meters tall, of no muscle.
He's not 190 tall, isn't he? 180 something. He's not. That big, right?
Regardless, he's not huge. It was the same problem with Moretti, right? Like, just didn't have that.
I
bulk.
know
But Yildiz
Yildiz is bigger than or taller than he seems, but I don't think he was 190, right?
Yildiz is actually pretty tough for his stature. I will give him that.
Oh,
but-
187, so close enough.
I mean, yeah,
Close enough.
pretty close. But still, I would like to see Yildiz. I'm not saying he should. I say he should do it, and I think he can do a better job, even though he might be a little more of a lightweight. But
He is 7 centimeters taller than me. I'm only 180.
But you throw some beasts in the midfield, Thuram, for instance. Fuck, get McKennie back in there. Give me Thuram McKennie in the midfield just to boss some bitches. You know?
Some bitch.
Yeah. And then you let Yildiz roam, do his thing. We're not waking up to
He's like, I'm not even bothering.
I'm not waking up, guys. That's it. You're gonna see me in a nice coma, and that's it. I'm done. It's over.
But I repeat, look at Juventus. What have you done to this young, beautiful soul?
Hey, if anything, I'm more worried about you. You're gonna watch the Rumble. It's gonna get done at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and you're just gonna like take an hour nap and then watch the game.
It's no for me. It's okay. It's 12:30.
Yeah, you still gotta account the 6 hours ahead he is of us.
Yeah.
That's also true.
I get a bit of sleep, and it's Sunday. I can't sleep through the day, but it's okay.
His
I'll be
wife is
fine.
gonna be like, David, wake up.
Oh, I'll be up. Whether I can get out of bed or not is another thing, but I'll be awake.
But hey, I'm sorry, Jesus, but I'll be missing church tomorrow, man. I'm not waking up.
He's like, wake up, and then like he's not waking up at all, and all of a sudden you just hear her play this.
Acknowledge me.
And you see him, he's like, huh? I'm okay.
I'm-
All right.
My
What?
tribal chief
Wait,
chief on the
what?
Royal Rumble.
My tribal chief is calling me. I need to wake up.
All right. Should we touch on Empoli then? Gloss over this thing. And
Should we?
Yes,
What
should
is
we?
there to say?
We can touch it. Deuce on
We'll
hat
touch
trick.
it.
Boom. There
Yeah,
we go.
we'll do some touching.
Does he even play tomorrow? Holy shit!
Oh.
Colo's the starter. Like projected Colo.
Okay, so
Who
I
knows?
do have another projected lineup. I don't know how accurate this one is. So let me.
I like
Yeah,
this
brother
Wait,
got benched immediately.
That'll be the first time I think this season that we actually see Thuram, Coop Miners, and Louis start from the start, right?
I don't believe that's happening.
So this is what I got. This is probably more accurate. Colo, Nico, Coop, Yildiz now on the right. McKennie, Locatelli, Weah left back, Vega, Gatti, Savona, who has a Polbeja.
Dude, oh my god, if we play that,
Oh man,
oh my god, our defense
This is
will be
worse. This is
Oh
fucking
my
worse.
God.
This is worse.
Oh my god, our defense is
Even
cooked.
this guy right
Oh
here,
my
you can't really say it, but he's saying, "Isn't Savona injured?" Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
man.
oh yeah, I
Hey,
forgot
What
about
is
Savona.
what is the matter with this club? Holy
Oh,
crap!
Giovanni's like Albanese is like, fuck it, just throw something together,
Yeah,
throw
that's
a
it.
graphic down. He's like, I need to get something out there. F it.
I thought we were not gonna yell at things in this segment, but
Huh? I guess
Oh
we
my
have to.
God.
fuck it.
Oh my god.
Fuck it.
Hey, guess what? I'm waking up half an hour before the game, and I let Juventus surprise me. So
Yeah, well, that's about what I'm gonna do too. Is wake up half hour before the game.
He's all
That'll
alive,
be
so,
6
yeah.
a.m. Make coffee.
No, I know he leaks all the lineups, but if that's like legit a leak, holy shit.
how does Savona play on one leg? Like literally.
Oh, it's just one thigh.
You might as well just get Bremer to just go fill in the place of there if you're gonna actually play injured
Why
players.
not? Hey,
Seriously?
put him out there on crutches and let him defend with his aura.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god! In the comments, can't keep up. Yeah. So this is probably wrong. 3-4-2-1 for Empoli. Hey, look.
I
But-
I swear to God, I have no idea who of our players is fit, who will play. Dude, I don't know anything anymore because
What-
Savona's injured, but he will need I don't know a surgery in the off season. Brother, how is he able to play right now then? Dude, I have no idea what is going on here. This is some next level Paul Pogba injury shit where
Listen,
Savona's career will be
gets-
ruined.
he gets
who cares
busted for
about
testosterone.
who cares about our team? They have what our team could be. They have DeShilio, Ismaili, who Dash really wants and would have been a decent transfer, fairly cheap, and the kid that apparently we're looking to buy in the summer, Goglachidze.
Hey,
Something.
don't you think we could have gotten Ismaili for a loan, 15 million buy obligation?
Probably. We probably could have
Yeah?
bought him for less than that.
Yeah,
Yes.
you would have
Where-
probably got him the same amount you paid for fucking Lloyd Kelly, dude.
Dude, I swear to God, Giuntoli has the same transfer Opta software that Manchester United have. We don't have the updated new shit, man.
Oh,
Did you guys hey, you guys remember the oh god, this was so funny. Fuck. I think I have it. But like, you know, there was the video where Beppe made about Giuntoli where he's like, he is like a predator. He waits for the right moment. And then someone took it, retweeted and said, yeah, that didn't age quite well, did it?
Do you remember the clip that actually Pepe made with the when he was like on top of a mountain? He's like Giuntoli. Yeah. I wonder how that went now.
That did not age well, unfortunately.
Nope.
All love to I found it. I'm like, all love to him, but that did not age well. Did not age well. See if I can actually, because I'm like sharing two separate. There we go. Here we go.
When Cristiano Giuntoli.
We love you, Beppe, but this is funny. Okay, we love you.
The
I
receipts
just-
are coming.
I just,
Pepe.
I love you. I love you. You've been awesome to us, but again, it just didn't age well.
He has something in mind. Not only he's cooking, but he's like a predator that is watching his prey and he's waiting. But from the moment that he knows I can't miss, I will go for it, he's jumping on that prey, he's taking with his grip that prey and he's bringing it back home. Mamma mia. Am I exaggerating? No, I'm not exaggerating. When
And that prey was Lloyd Kelly, everybody.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
Again, we love him, but that was just funny. We're a comedy channel, so don't get triggered.
Was this comedy or just anger management?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Both.
Do you guys do gaming content, or is this just no? We actually do with the After Dark. We're covering other stuff. That's like more of a podcast format where we talk about
No,
stuff.
we actually in the past did pro clubs sometimes, but we're all grown up and don't have the time anymore. or
The
barely.
game's bad this year. FC 25's bad.
It's terrible.
I might be doing an F1 stream on Saturday because I'm broken and probably won't be racing. So if I'm not racing myself, I'll be doing some F1 Sim League content next Saturday. Yeah, we just haven't done much of it. It does well when we do it. I was thinking of buying that knockoff. So there's like a Mario game on Switch that's like soccer related. And there's some Chinese knockoff that came out for $4. I was thinking of checking that out.
Of course.
So yeah, I guess that was Empoli. Just to note, let's bring it back. I know we mentioned this earlier, but Esposito, who isn't even their striker, plays behind the striker here. FOP mob rating higher than Dusan, more goals than Dusan,
Look at the XG. Look at
XG
his XG and how he's
10.14,
overperforming.
4.62 has more goals. Cool. Just doesn't have any assists.
Hey, we got a fascist in the chat.
Oh,
How does it feel to be a
oh.
clown cup? Leave me alone, okay?
God.
We suck. We know.
Oh, I
Just
missed that
move
one,
on.
yeah.
Move on.
I wouldn't mind being a Lazio fan for the next couple of months.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're used to it, so
Hey.
do you have any tips? How do we cope? What do you do?
All right.
I
First
know.
of all,
How long does it take for us to get used to being mediocre?
first of all, you have to terminate all the left-wing parties.
Yes, Gio does have a channel. Yeah, UV Cornercast. Go over there, subscribe, check it out.
Hey, Ahmed Yusuf, that
There you go,
profile pic didn't age
Yeah,
well.
I was
I was
going
gonna
to say
say
something
that-
about the
that's
profile
perfect.
picture.
I was gonna say it did not age well.
So,
Zero
are we
Rod
going to
fan
tie or
Mussolini.
lose? Are we going to tie or lose tomorrow?
I don't know.
We
I
tie.
think we're gonna
1-1-1.
tie.
I
We
said
tie.
1-1.
Nobody even wants to play this game.
Nobody wants to.
Dude,
No one wants to play.
honestly, the
Juve
it
is
is
like
like-
FC25. No one wants to play it.
The crazy thing is, this is absolutely sad and atrocious. But I try to laugh it off. But honestly, this club broke me this season in every shape and form, and I don't know what to expect on a. So I don't have expectations anymore. I just go into the games, watch them. If I have the time tomorrow, I have the time. So let's see. Let's see.
So 41 minutes ago, Alfredo Padula just said Juve are still looking for a way to pay for Lloyd Kelly's transfer.
Oh my God! Please don't.
Oh my
Oh my God!
gosh.
Please don't.
Oh my gosh.
God, please, Crystal Palace, somebody hijack the
Oh,
deal,
man.
please.
West Ham, if you're there, please hijack the deal.
Southampton, Crystal Palace, or Leeds from the Championship. Please, just
Okay.
anybody.
I hope we do not sell Fajoli because that is the opening right there.
Oh man.
Fajoli, do not
I
leave
don't
us,
care.
please.
No, please, Fajoli, dude.
Get a rash on your
Fajoli,
cock or something. I
hey,
don't know.
Hey, Fajoli, if you stay and you don't open up those 20 millions, brother, I will not insult you. I will not say anything bad this season. Hey, place as many bets as you want, whatever you
Go
want.
get a
whatever.
urinary tract infection or something. I don't know. Just get yourself so you can
God
fail the medical.
Oh my lord.
Get a yeast infection. I don't give a shit. Just don't pass the medical for Fiorentina.
Did we prematurely release a video?
There
Urinary
was a
tract
here we
infection?
go.
And do I take it down if it doesn't go through?
No, keep it there.
Keep it
Just
just for jokes.
just cussing a player out for 30 minutes. Why not?
Yeah. Into
Did
Discord,
Sal
right.
send something? Sal, where'd you send it in Discord?
Use transfer. Okay, I
Oh.
got it. We'll bring it up here in a second.
Oh my God! Please, for God's sake, please. If this happens before tomorrow, I will even wake up for church.
Uh-oh. My browser's giving up.
Oh.
Oh,
So it
oh.
says
I might shut down.
the transfer fee was agreed, but the payment terms have not been approved. They're not.
Well, we knew
finalized.
they were still working. Okay. I think I'm back.
I
Yeah,
need
my
to-
browser is just like, no, fuck you, dude.
Oh my God!
There you
Please,
go.
I hope Giuntoli's offer was, I don't know, we pay those 15 millions in 15 installments or whatever that Newcastle says no. Please, like something dumb like that. Please, goddamn.
I gotta do it in the voice. Dalsing and the Khabib voice. He's like, brother, who cares? Brother. You know who does that well is Misak.
Oh,
Misak does
man.
that really well.
Laziale in the chat. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Sven.
I heard you guys like destroying asses as well, though. That's kind of your thing.
You know the thing is, the funny thing about it is like, good Lord, we suck, but we somehow made you guys beat
Yeah.
yourselves. Like, how does that feel? No, I'm genuinely curious because I'm openly admitting we're bad. You guys are having one of your better seasons in a while. And the fact that one of your better teams actually scored on itself against us because we can't score And we needed you guys to do it. And you guys, much obliged, mate. We'll score on ourselves for you, just like you guys fumble it every time you come into Turin. Like, I'm happy for you. Great job in the Europa League. Hopefully you actually fucking win something in Europe and bring the coefficient up, because you guys are a joke in the Intercontinental title, any kind of competition.
We do want you to do well so we can finish 5th and still get in Champions League.
Do your job. Go far in Europa League. Get the 5th Champions League spot, so then we can, be shitty next year too, because we'll say, hey, we went for Champions League. That's how you get back at us. Like, that's how Lazio fans and Lazio in general can get back at Juve if they want to. Do well in Europa League, get a 5th Champions League spot so Juve can mediocrity crawl to 5th place, and nothing will change. And we'll still be a laughing stock next year.
I heard Elon Musk is looking at right-wing entities to invest in. He might be able to help you out.
They'll actually have a competent owner for once.
What do we think about Anthony Tabetis?
That's like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Why would I care? Why would I care?
Come on, it's I saw the meme. It's like when a boy from Manchester United goes to a Real club, and it was Anthony Ronaldo.
Why would I care? Dude, Manchester United spent 100 million on an average player because Ten Hag just wanted it, and have fun living with that, man. Sent him on loan. I don't know how much of the salary Betis covers, but there's not even a buy option, because who can afford that the buy option if there was one? Because they have to sell him for something in order to get out of like net zero, and they never will, by the way. So yeah,
everyone's pulling out of that net zero thing. All the banks. Yep. The best part about it is the guy that kind of like headed it up, because I think he was the president at the time, Carney was his name, is now looking to replace Trudeau as the Liberal leader in Canada. So the guy that failed is going to be the next guy to take over the other guy that failed. Go Canada. Just making fun of myself now. All right. Elon's money was made from the apartment. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's we should talk about that a little bit. I guess the other podcast thing that we're doing where we will talk about things like Elon Musk and apartheid, but not here. That
might be a fun discussion after dark.
Yeah, so we're calling it the After Dark right now. Anyways, the Dive After Dark. Right now, the last video, it was our Thursday one. We just made one really long 3-hour video, and it's an hour and a half of Juve stuff and an hour and a half of nonsense.
Wow.
We did put bookmarks in, so just click on that video. What we're going to do from now on is record them at the same time, most likely Thursday night, but then we'll release that second half separately. It won't be one massive video. It's just we forgot to stop the recording and make a new one. It's one big one.
And we talked about the plane crash. We talked about trains and traveling to Europe, and
how ridiculously cheap it is to travel from Germany to the US.
Yeah, and then that dude was part of my company's global advisory panel.
Elon?
Was it Elon? Primo's asking, will you talk about the royal pudding? You mean the Royal Rumble? Is there a royal pudding? I mean, we can't.
Who's the royal pudding?
Is there a thing? Is that an actual thing? Royal pudding?
I wonder if he's talking about Hamilton though, because he's a Sir Hamilton. Because he was talking about him in the comments, anyways. I don't know.
Okay. Now I'm gonna have some fun with this one.
You mean Luca Pellegrini?
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Very true. You guys do handle your economics well, because your owner Lotito is a nickel and dime owner. Like, come on. Who are you going to buy? Nico Gonzalez? You're really going to drop anywhere north of 20 million? I think your transfer budget is usually 20 million a summer. Like, come on here. Come on now. Let's be real here. Like, oh man. Like, who are you going to buy? Like, congratulations. What are you going to do? Buy Lloyd Kelly? Like who would you buy from this roster? You can't even afford their salaries.
If you give us 100 million, I don't mind you taking Yildiz, but show the money.
I was going to say, you guys won't even invest that much. Like, yeah, Lotito nickel and dimes that club. I feel bad being a Lazio fan with how much, like, great, fantastic. You finish 3rd or 4th this season, and then you flop in the Champions League because you're never gonna go far in it. Like, for me, Lazio is a perennial Conference League, maybe Europa League team, where you can actually do something decent. Like, literally, Lazio to me is the epitome of a Bologna. You just waste a Champions League spot for no freaking reason. Like, when are you seriously? Like, when is Lazio ever going to mount anything serious in Europe? Like, you guys could finish in Champions League places for 5 years in a row, and Lotito will be like, "Yeah, fuck it, 10 million transfer budget. Husai's going to be my marquee signing of the summer."
When are they ever going to win the Scudetto, man? That's my question.
Or anything.
Seriously.
Like, seriously, like, hell, Atalanta has more street cred than you guys have this millennium.
Yeah.
Like, congratulations, you did decent with Inzaghi for 2 to 3 years. How'd you invest in that? Hell, your owner was so stupid he couldn't cash in on SMS when Juve was stupid enough to pay 120 for him. But no, his butthole was clenched. And could you imagine if you got that 121 million? You might have actually won something.
Right now, this is like 2 TISM kids fighting in the schoolyard. Like, who wins in that?
Lazio ran are the epitome of a non-ambitious club. Like, they're legitimately a mid-table team. Like, ran like a mid-table team that thinks they're elite.
Tottenham.
More street cred than you, and we make fun of Fiorentina, and we bankroll Fiorentina. We freaking bankroll them. And they have more street cred than you guys. Come on now. Guys, would be clipped. Just dash roasting Lazio. Those are shorts. Easy. Like, I've roasted Arsenal that one time, but and you're losing,
man.
and you're losing
Love
to the
it.
weaker. You're losing to the weaker team in your city. Paulo Dybala and some hopes and dreams. That's what you guys are losing to. To a team that fired 2 coaches. But it's okay. You guys are economically stable. I envy you.
Yes, if his dash is turned to get triggered.
Hey, somebody wanted me to do something. Like, I remember I had that Arsenal fan that came in and he was like trying to act a fool, and I'm like, no.
Dude, I'm so sad I wasn't there that day because Arsenal is my specialty. I'm so sad I wasn't there, man.
Because it's for me, it's like I look at it. If it was a Napoli fan that came in and was like making fun of us in the chat, okay, fair enough. You want a Scudetto before we have. I can accept that. I can move from that. Or, like, for example, you want to know why? Like, Interisti are just looking at us and like, oh God, we pity these fools. We're not even going to deal with them. Like, I could take that from Inter fans right now because holy hell, we look like absolute dog shit, and we just gave them the best sporting director they've probably ever had in their club's history.
Mm-hmm.
Who's earning them money finally?
Who's earning them money? You know, that's the funny thing is like Inter finally have multiple years of established success without Calciopoli or any kind of bullshit handicapping other teams. You want to know why? It's because we gave them one of the best directors of all time. Ironically, it's a Juve guy that made Inter ridiculously sustainable. I don't know how the fuck he's done it, but he's done it.
Yeah, it's like they don't have any money either.
Would have needed.
Nope.
They have no money, and yet they still somehow find a way to make it work.
Dude, how crazy is it that they got Buchanan? We laughed at that deal, and they got rid of him immediately, man.
Yeah.
I envy them.
Apparently, they know how to sell. They sell more than a WWE wrestler.
Oh boy.
Am I done here? Am I done?
Are you guys worn out? Do we need to recover because we got to wake up early?
Yeah.
Gio isn't. He doesn't give a fuck.
No, I'm going back in my coma, man. I gotta go back. I gotta go to sleep. Don't worry, I put my blindfolds on. If somebody comes in my room and says, "Gee, we got the game on," I'm be like, "Nah, I'm not."
Hey, Gio, we got the game. Hey, Gio, we got the game on.
Just who's starting? Vlahovic. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, fuck is right. Yeah, shit.
Hey, wait, who's what happened to Kolo? Oh, Vlahovic had to take over in training. Fuck.
Banter era.
We had to cancel the column 1 because we have to we have to find
We had to. Oh Lord, their
Oh,
owner and club
brother.
got repossessed, and they're still the best
Oh,
team in
yeah.
Italy. Fucking Beppe Morata things.
Yeah, which is insane.
Fuck. Oh my Lord, this has been. Oh gosh, what a journey we've been on, huh, gentlemen? These last 4 years, holy shit.
We started this at the worst time of like the history of Juve. It's just evolved. Ever since we started, it's evolved into chaos.
Yet our channel hasn't grown that much, and everyone else's has, and I'm just like, God damn.
And Gio, you're like the epitome of like buying low and selling high. Hopefully,
literally, bro. Like I start my channel, like literally, like in the summer. So now I'm at this stage where we have to sell, and oh my god, and then we're buying players like Lloyd Kelly. Like it just gives me like, man, like Squid Game. Like that guy is like he's like in the picture with it. He's so happy, and then all of a sudden, like the next one, he's like freaking like just like staring at the camera and just like pissed. But yeah, that would be me.
No, I disagree with Primo on this one because it says it's more fun when your team sucks. What are you saying? Your team is winning. It's not us that we're saying. No. It's all the fair weather fans, like the bandwagon fans that you get in that make some of the most dumbest takes ever. That is the most entertaining thing ever. Like, dude, the Lions, right? So like the Lions being legitimately good, and I just hear some of the stupidest takes ever, and I just look at it and I just laugh. Like that is one of my favorite things, like of having like a winning team or like a dominant team is just some of the takes. And hell, like even if we were doing really, really well and like competing and shit like that, then like you could have fun with it and stuff like that. Like there's more content. You can actually do breakdowns, tactical breakdowns. Like right now, the only thing that we're doing, as Sal would say, is we're trauma bonding. That's honestly what it is. And Sven's like, I'll be back tomorrow when you guys against Napoli. What else do you want?
You come back. I mean, come back.
Yeah,
it's a call-in show. I mean, it's a call-in show. So if you want to call in,
like I don't like. Okay, great, fantastic. Empoli beats us now. Okay, all right, sure. Where are you guys at? 4th.
Oh my God, Lions Primo, come on. Are you still not over it? This is a couple weeks ago now, man.
He's not a Lions fan. He said he doesn't watch football. Remember?
Oh, you just maybe
F1,
making fun of you.
F1 and the calcio, my friend.
I just want to bring something up here. Just speaking of fair weather fans and people, that just something interesting. So this is, I'll make it better size here. This is our back panel here, for YouTube. We did this one here. Federico Chiesa, Juventus career now up in the air. 94%. We got two dislikes. That's the kind of shit. Like you have all these 100% or close to. As soon as you talk about somebody like Fede, oh, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Oh, he's great. What's he fucking doing now? What is he doing now? Fuck off. But be there like a fucking cheerleader, following guys like Vlahovic that lifts up his shirt every time he scores a goal because the shirt's so heavy.
He flicks his nipples.
Or he twerks in the pregame.
We have here we go. There we go. We haven't shown that today yet.
We were trying earlier, yeah.
We're trying. We didn't. There you go. The Lazio guy. Don't forget to like.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, Lazio guy.
Big up Vincenzo. Big up Vincenzo.
Hey, Lazio guy, join the Discord so we can have some productive debates there.
Don't forget to join the call-in, buddy.
Vlahovic is my father. I don't know if you should trust that because if you see how promiscuous he is on that hotel camera footage, I don't think you know who your father is.
I think Vlahovic might be his dad. We just don't know when.
Jesus, my uncle.
Oh no.
Tucson looks more of a twister than a flipper. Let's ask those escorts. Oh, I told you guys, my friend that's not like he doesn't follow Serie A sends me this, and he's like, "Bro, is this your boy?" I'm like, "No. First of all, correction, he is not my boy. He plays for a team that I support, not my guy."
Yeah, just by association.
Just by. Oh man.
Do you know the the memes when some people hop on at the AFC and beat the brakes out of some teams just out of anger? When I'm playing EAFC out of anger, I'm just selling everybody. That's how I get my anger off. Just get the fuck out of my club.
Full sell. Full sell. That's all we're doing.
Just you should quit football and become a model. Probably a lot more success. Like, I mean, he's got the body. I would probably put a paper bag over his head so I wouldn't have to look at him, but he's got the body.
Dude, I swear, can Chiellini come back for like out of retirement and play right now? I think
He's not even allowed in the fucking building.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? Can Chiellini come back?
You're right. Yeah, forgot about that. You're right.
All right, guys. Was that enough negativity? I mean, don't do us a favor. Don't go watch BZ after this because you might be suicidal because you can't handle that much negativity all at once.
Ours was more fun though. At least I hope it was.
I hope so.
I really hope so.
And if you just want like a lighthearted fluff off session, go check our Thursday show and go straight to like the 90-minute mark.
Yeah, just
There's
go
a bookmark.
Yeah, I was gonna say go straight to the After Dark because
the average time played, and I understand like people don't always watch the whole videos. It's like 31 minutes. You guys don't know what you're missing. Definitely get to the back end of that video. You see hates on the wrong points. Danilo is valid to bitch. Yeah, no, I know. We're just trying to make fun a little bit. That's all we got. If we don't have humor, what do we have?
We got nothing else. That's all gone.
Got nothing, man. All right, Gio. Before we head out, tell everyone where they can find you.
Well, you guys can find me
in his bed.
in my bed tomorrow. Yeah, no, for sure. My bed tomorrow for sure. But no, I'll be doing some content, especially if we do terrible. I'm gonna be having a whole rant. I'll probably be like, Mutta out, Giuntoli out. Next video, I'm telling you if something bad happens. But other than that, yeah, no, you guys can find me at Juve Cornercast. One word. Like I said, I was also in the chat earlier. If you guys saw it, yeah, growing channel. We're getting closer to 800. We're keeping growing. Nice. We're having a lot more giveaways too. I finally got a sponsor as well that's gonna be coming on my channel as well.
Oh, beauty.
So, like I said, come and follow us and let's see what happens. I might get a couple invites to other channels, and of course, I'm gonna come to my guys, Dave Dash and Mr. David from Germany. Man, I love you guys. You guys, like I said, you guys been to my channel for day one, so no, for sure.
You see what happens when you don't talk about apartheid in your video? You get sponsored.
Oh boy. We're just gonna go to that like X-rated pod. At some point, we're just gonna be rated R.
Rated R at this point.
And the thing is, and the funny thing is like we're not even like corny douchebag red pill discussions. It's literally us just going off the cuff. Like that's honestly what it is too. Like, oh man.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take another pill that makes me feel like somebody else. I feel like my eyes turn into what Alexandro looks like.
Sad.
Just sad, depressed, 1,000-yard stare. Everything shakes a little bit.
Dude,
I might.
What are you invading?
A poor Alexandro left right at the right time. I swear.
You're the 4chan and Beppe is the Reddit? No, Reddit's a little fucking... No.
I would say we're the Reddit, Beppe is the YouTube.
He's more... No, he's like the Facebook. We're all like...
Yeah, he's like...
Where your mother goes.
The Facebook. It's like where your family... Like you can't post a picture of yourself upside down taking a keg stand. Like that's Facebook, right? Where your family follows and all that. Because like, for example, if you put your outlandish takes and shit like that. Yeah. Sal's saying, waiting for the sexual situations on the live.
Guys,
Sal, my friend. Don't worry. We shall reach around and take care of you quite shortly.
Ooh.
There you go. There's your sexual situation.
Don't
Boom.
forget
Done.
to Don't forget to spit in your palm first.
Don't forget to spit in your palm while you move that mouse over to click that like button, you dirty bastards. What else did you think I was going to say?
Make sure you have enough grip to get that mouse cursor over there.
So for Shervin's question, when will he appear on Beppe Talk? You guys need to request us to him because he asks the viewers. He asked the viewers, who should we get?
We're not going to be...
We're not going to sit there and be like, please put us on, please put us on, please put us on.
If you look at like the first or second comment on that last one, there's another content creator that was like jerking himself off and said, oh, pick me, pick me. We're not going to do that.
We're not doing it.
You guys need to jerk us off. We're not jerking ourselves off.
It just seems corny. Like if we were to go on there and just like constantly like spam them, it just seems weird. So like if you guys want that collaboration to happen, you, the viewer, the consumer, needs to go to the product maker and say, hey, your product is great, but what if you combine products with this product and have a collaborative product for a show? There you go. That's how we appear on there. Because again, it's just, he's a bigger channel. Us sitting there being like, please put us on, please put us on, please put us on, please put us on seems really, really corny. So it's chase, or it's pursue, don't chase.
That being said, I did if you want to talk about like legit content creators, I did do that video about Benfica with Adrian from Rabona TV, and he's got 300,000 subscribers. He's a big boy right there. So I mean, we got a little bit of street cred, I guess. But if you want Beppe, just fucking tell him.
Yeah, just tell him.
Annoy him.
Beppe Blue Sky, the Dive 4chan Bianconeri's on Reddit.
I haven't been on the 4chan in like 25 years. Can I do it now?
Well, I mean,
is it safe?
Like, is it? I was gonna say, wait, why are you guys labeling us as 4chan? We don't traffic people.
Yeah, I don't.
Or post like inappropriate images.
4chan's pretty fucked up. That's why I don't go there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jesus Christ, man, you guys like think we're some kind of degenerates.
Right, Shervin, thank you. Yeah, everyone
Grazie.
just like how Dow's just like dropping maples now.
Dropping leaves, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, 4chan is a cesspool, but it's fun.
Yeah.
We're a cesspool of
that's
degenerates.
What we are. We're a fun cesspool.
Yeah, we're a cesspool of degenerates.
I feel like we're that kiddie pool that's full of lube. That you see those videos where they wrestle each other.
You guys are 4chan because you talk rude about Doosan. I swear to God, I will get Eisen on your ass.
I feel like Respaldo is one of the guys that would go to 4chan.
I will. And then Sal says, yet. Yeet.
Okay. Dash, we're waffling.
That was for you, Sal. I don't know if he's listening or watching to us, and hit the music. Oh, I timed that perfectly.
That
was perfect. All right, folks, thanks for tuning into this 4chan channel. I mean, just kidding. Thanks for tuning into the dive where we did an impromptu live, and the numbers were really Gucci. And it's always a pleasure. And thanks for tuning in. Unfortunately, these two suckers have to cover up. I'm just kidding.
Fuck you, man.
I'm trying to join you guys. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you live tomorrow, and then we'll do a call-in show later in the afternoon. Obviously, like and subscribe. Shout out to Gio for hopping in impromptu. It's always a pleasure. Young Padawan. Good Lord, we're rubbing off on this poor kid in a non-sexual way. No sexual situations here. He's just miserable. But on that note, we'll catch you guys on the next video. We love you, and most importantly, fuck Lazio.
I will see you in 10 hours.
Captain, you're way too late. Rewatch the whole thing, and then you figure our opinions out.
Fuck Lazio.